Let's be real. Diving into crypto can feel like trying to drink from a fire hose. So today, we're going to get a handle on it. We're going to master the one tool that brings some serious order to all that chaos, CoinMarketCap. Think of it as your crypto command center. So, just to put things in perspective, let's start with a number. Over 2 million. That's how many different cryptocurrencies are tracked on this one site alone. It's a massive ocean of projects. And you know what? Most of them are just noise. So that brings us to the big question, right? For anyone even remotely interested in crypto, whether you're an investor or just curious, how on earth do you navigate this digital ocean to find what's actually valuable? And that is exactly the problem CoinMarketCap was built to solve. It is your command center. It's this free hub designed to take all that chaos and organize it, giving you the data you need to make smarter, more informed decisions. Okay, so the very first thing you see on the main page is basically a health check for the entire crypto market. Those big numbers right at the top, those are the vital signs. So let's break down what they're actually telling us. First up, the big one, total market cap. This number represents the combined value of all cryptocurrencies put together. It's really the simplest way to get a sense of the sheer scale of the digital asset space, which, is often in the trillions of dollars. And the math behind it? It's super simple. You just take a coin's current price and multiply it by the number of coins that are actually out there. It's circulating supply. That one number is the standard metric used to rank pretty much every crypto project. Next to that, you'll see the 24-hour volume. This tells you how much money has changed hands in the last day. You can kind of think of it like the market's pulse. High volume means there's a ton of activity, lots of buying and selling. Low volume, on the other hand, might mean people are losing interest. And finally, there's Bitcoin dominance. Now this one is a really powerful sentiment indicator. It shows you what percentage of the entire market's value is parked in Bitcoin. If that number is high, it usually suggests investors are feeling cautious, playing it safe. If it's low, it often means there's a bigger appetite for risk out there in the altcoin market. Okay, so that's the 30,000-foot view. Now let's do something fun. Let's click on a specific coin and zoom all the way in. We're going from the whole market down to the anatomy of a single project. This is where the real digging begins. The first thing you'll see is just a goldmine of fundamental info. Every single coin page links you right to the project's on website, its white paper, its code, all its social media. It's basically your complete research starter pack all laid out for you. Now here's a really key detail you've got to understand: the supply. Circulating supply is how many coins are out in the wild today. Max supply is the absolute limit, the most that will ever exist. Getting the difference, like with Bitcoin's famous 21 million max supply, is absolutely crucial to understanding a project's potential for scarcity. So, you get the market overview, you know how to break down a single coin, but with millions of them out there, how do you find your niche? How do you find what you're actually interested in? Well, that's where the discovery tools come in, and trust me, they are powerful. And it's so simple. You just go to cryptocurrencies and then click on categories. And just like that, that overwhelming list of 2 million coins gets organized into niches you actually get, like gaming or AI or decentralized video. You can filter the entire market by the things that actually matter to you. So for example, say you're fascinated by the future of decentralized video. With one click, boom, here's a ranked list of every major player in that space, all neatly sorted by their market cap. It is the perfect way to discover new projects in industries you might already know a thing or two about. Okay, now for a very, very important pro tip. It is so tempting to click on that Gainers and Losers tab to see what's pumping. You have to be extremely careful here. As one analyst pointed out, a lot of these top gainers are tiny, low-volume coins. That means a single person making a big purchase can cause a massive price spike, making it look super popular when it could just be market manipulation. All right, ready to level up? Let's get into the Power Users Toolkit. Because once you've actually found some projects you like, CoinMarketCap gives you some fantastic free tools to make the whole experience your own. First up is the Watchlist. It's as easy as it sounds. If a project catches your eye, just click the little star to add it to your list. You can build out different lists for AI coins, gaming projects, whatever you're researching, just to keep everything perfectly organized. And for anyone who's actually invested, the portfolio feature is an absolute game changer. You can manually enter your trades, what you bought, when you bought it, and for how much. The tool then becomes your personal performance tracker, showing your real-time balance and your all-time profit or loss. What's really cool is that it also gives you this clean visualization of your holdings. You get a simple chart that shows you instantly if you're maybe a little too exposed to one asset, or if your allocation is lining up with your actual strategy. So why does all of this matter? Why do all this research? Well, because the crypto market is unbelievably speculative and volatile. This quote from an expert really drives the point home. A huge percentage of these projects will probably fail. Just like in the dot-com bubble, it's only the projects with real utility and strong fundamentals that are likely to stick around. And your job is to find them.
See, in the end, CoinMarketCap doesn't give you the answers. It gives you the tools to find the answers for yourself. It turns all that market chaos into an organized database. So, now that you have the keys to the command center, what are you going to research first?